Yo, what's up, guys? Keeping it chill here, and welcome to a discussion video where I talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie and regarding to the voice acting. Today I'm gonna be discussing my thoughts regarding the Super Mario Brothers voice acting for the Super Mario Brothers movie. If you guys didn't know, a couple of days ago, Nintendo released the direct for the Super Mario Brothers movie, and they kind of showcased not only the trailer but some voice acting regarding the trailer and whatnot. And today I'm gonna be talking about regarding whys, like what I think about the voice acting and just overall just the actors wise, what I think of them. Let's go ahead and get started. Also, please don't send hate to people. This is just my opinion. I just want to kind of just speak my mind regarding their voice acting and whatnot, and just overall just my thoughts. So yeah, if you guys disagree with my opinion, it's your opinion. It's all good. But just let me know your thoughts also regarding the characters and voice acting and whatnot. So we're gonna start off with obviously the person who is gonna be voicing Mario is Chris Pratt. If y'all don't know who Chris Pratt is, Chris Pratt is known for him being known as Star Lord from Marvel, and he's to be playing Mario. And overall, I think honestly his role, in my opinion, I think he when I first doubt him, when I first doubted him for a little bit, I was so off about him because it was like you had a person who obviously voiced Mario, which is Charles Martinet, obviously the person who actually voices Mario. And I get it. I guess they wanted to try someone new who voiced Mario instead of Charles Martinet. He's gonna get a role, by the way, in the movie, but he's not gonna voice Mario. Mostly Chris Pratt. I'm gonna showcase also real fast the voice acting of these characters. So that's what Mario sounds like from Chris Pratt's voice when he did the reaction, or when he did, or not the reaction, when he did the voice impression.
What is this place?
So that's what he sounded like a little bit, but this is what he also says.
That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario! Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
So that's what he sounds like, and I like I said, I doubted him. I was like, okay, it's just an okay voice, and I still kind of agree with it. I think his the voice acting for him, it was okay, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna do like a good role. Don't get me wrong, but I think for now, like first impression, why I heard the voice, it's just okay. It doesn't it doesn't exactly sound like Mario because Mario has that like Italian sort of voice. So I'm surprised that Chris Pratt didn't have like an Italian like accent to it. You can hear a little bit of an accent from when he voiced it, but I'm surprised he didn't do sort of like an Italian like voice obviously since Mario is Italian. But regardless, I think regarding the voice wise, I think he did not bad. I'll probably have to get used to it once like right after like I'll get like used to it and whatnot. But I think he did not bad of a role for it, and I don't know Chris Pratt like that. I never I was not into Marvel like that. I only watched I want to say Endgame and Infinity War, from what I can remember like Marvel wise. From what I remember that Chris Pratt played, from what I remember that Chris Pratt was in that I watched from him. I never was into Star Lord like that, so I don't know much about it. But he seems like a pretty cool voice actor and pretty cool actor. So it's cool to see him, I guess, come back, kind of playing like a different character, which is Mario. All right, the next person we're talking about is Charlie Day, who is to be voicing Luigi. And I actually kind of know Charlie Day, not like IRL, but like movie wise, outside of the Mario movie. There was a movie that I watched like here and there for a couple of like years and whatnot called Fist Fight. You guys probably know Fist Fight because Ice Cube was in it. But Fist Fight is a pretty good movie in my opinion. I really like the movie. It's really hilarious. And Charlie Day played a big role in that movie, and he was you guys gotta watch it. Basically, it's a good movie. And Charlie Day's a really cool actor wise, like with that movie, and he's playing Luigi, and that's surprising. I think it's around the end is kind of where Luigi kind of plays like a big role. So I'm gonna let it. This is what it sounds like. So you can barely hear him a little bit just by like the ending, but he basically kind of just like freaks out a little bit. So you kind of hear him freaking out a little bit. He kind of has like a quivery voice, and honestly, I like the voice. I really do. Even though it's just him, just like freaking out, just like a couple, like 2 lines or so. Just by that, I'm kind of impressed with it because as a person who used to knows Charlie Day a little bit, I kind of like it honestly. And Luigi's kind of known for his like him being like hit like him being like the younger brother, him being shy and all that stuff. So I kind of like the voice that Charlie Day did, and I kind of respect it. I just hope that I'm just being honest. I wish that with if they release another trailer, they give more voice acting for like Charlie Day, um, for more I guess for Seth Rogen who plays John Kong, and we'll get to him in a second. But Charlie Day, he's a pretty cool actor. He's really funny, and he's playing Luigi. And I think so far, just by those two like little lines that he does of him freaking out, and honestly, it's not bad of a voice. I'm really impressed with Luigi. I feel like he's gonna do really good. All right, the next person we got is Anya, my bad, Taylor Joy, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know exactly like who she's known for. I don't think from what I remember, if I remember her from any movies or whatnot. I'm looking at her like her movies that she's in right now, and I don't think I've seen any of her movies before. Guys, looking at these movies, I don't think I have seen any of those movies. Unless I have a pretty like dumb memory, I don't remember. But just by like her face, she seems like she's like a good like actor, and pretty sure she can do a good Peach impression. And also judging by like the art and whatnot, or the animation for Peach, the animation for Peach looks good, and pretty sure Anya Taylor Joy is going to do so well with Peach. We haven't gotten any like voices for her, so we don't know exactly what she sounds like. But just judging by the art of what Peach looks like and who she could be voicing, it's pretty cool. Oh, and now we're getting to Bowser, aka Jack Black. Now this one is really good. I'm really impressed. I'm pretty sure this was a lot of people's favorite voice acting, because the way Jack Black did this voice was honestly really good. It sounded just like Bowser a little bit.
Open the gates!
So honestly, not bad. I'm really impressed. Like just by the voice alone.
I do not.
It's honestly not bad. I'm really impressed with the voice. It's honestly not bad. It sounds like it actually sounds like perfect for Bowser. I remember when I saw him like in the little voice acting review when they talk about Jack Black, I was like, oh wow, that's actually kind of surprising. And then once they kind of showed the trailer, I was like, oh wow, that is so cool. And the fact that he's voicing Bowser, he's honestly doing a really good job, and it's really cool. I know a lot of people know him from Kung Fu Panda. I never was into Kung Fu Panda like that, but I knew like a little bit from his role in Kung Fu Panda. If anything, I knew him from a big role in Jumanji. If you guys watch that movie, Kevin Hart's in it, and it's a pretty good movie, honestly. And Jack Black was kind of like a one of those. He was one of those character roles in it, and the Jumanji and there's a second one, Jumanji Next Level. Both of them are pretty good, and I kind of know him mostly from that. But regardless, I know him with like more like movies because I've heard of Jack Black. I've seen like different movies from him. I just don't have an exact memory of what movies he's been in. But I think he's the voice of Bowser's. His is really good, and I think, honestly, his is probably like the best like voice acting from this cast so far. I'm just really impressed with it. All right, next one we got Seth Rogen, DK. We haven't gotten any like voices wise. We haven't seen any animation with DK. Seth Rogen. I have lost. Honestly, I'm just at a loss for words still that Seth Rogen is playing Donkey Kong. Seth Rogen is known for being like hella dirty and like mean like hella dirty, like he's like inappropriate and all that stuff. I do remember a couple of like rated M like sort of movies I remember watching. Good Boys was a like sort of mature movie that I remember watching. It's hilarious though. It's really hella hilarious. Neighbors, I remember that one. A couple of other like sort of movies. Sausage Party. Oh my god, that movie. um, a couple of other movies here and there. But Seth Rogen, he's known for being like a really dirty sort of like actor. He's a really hilarious comedian or yeah, a comedian and actor, and he's really cool, man. We haven't gotten any animations for DK though. We haven't heard his voice, so let's just hope that he does a good voice for DK. All right, next one we got is Keegan Michael Key playing as Toad, and this one's pretty good as well. I really like the Toad voice that he got for him.
Don't touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
It's honestly not bad. I'm kind of impressed with it also. It's honestly not bad. I actually am really impressed with the Toad. It actually kind of does sound like him, honestly.
That mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Yeah, I kind of like it. I honestly kind of like it. I honestly, if I kind of wish I like the voice. Probably the only thing just the only problem a little bit is that I wish his voice was a little bit higher because Toad is known for being like a really high pitched voice. But that's not to say like his voice acting skills weren't bad. If anything, it was like I liked it. It's really good. I just wish that his voice was a little bit higher because Toad is known for being like a really high pitch voice act or character. So I'm surprised Keegan Michael Key's like voice was like higher for Toad. As for do I know him from like other movies wise, I want to say no, but I wouldn't have a doubt on that because I feel like I've heard of his name before in other movies. I think because I yeah his voice sound or not his voice but his name sounds familiar a little bit. He was in Player Fire. He was in Toy Story 4, Hotel Transylvania. He was in Angry Birds. He was in a couple actually animation sort of Illumination movies. So he kind of knows like who he's playing as and who he's voicing, and it seems like his voice acting skills are really good, and I'm really impressed by his toe voice. Really nice. All right, next one we got is Kevin Michael Richardson. He is to be playing as Kamek, and he's played a lot of characters. He's played a lot of characters, but this is what he sounds like for Kamek. If I can find it, yeah, there it is. And honestly, I think Kamek's voice was. I think his was probably the most shocked. I was like really shocked when I heard his voice.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
I'm really impressed by that voice. It actually does sound like it actually kind of does sound like Kamek. Like when I think about mind what Kamek sounds like, I actually do kind of picture him being like a quivery nerd like wizard type voice, and I really think he outdone himself with the voice. Yeah, I think his was the most shocked that I heard his voice. I was like, whoa, that actually sounds like Kamek.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
I really like that voice. That one, like I said, I think that was the most shocked that I heard, like voice wise from this trailer, and I think he did really perfect on it, like voice wise. I'm just really impressed with it. And like I said, he had a lot of like roles, especially like kids shows. He had a big role. He was in Teen Titans, the OG version, not uh, um the one that we the other one, the OG Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go, but we don't talk about that. He was in Uncle Grandpa. He was in a couple of Family Guy movies, Gravity Falls. I kind of been getting into what is it, a show called The Boondocks. He was kind of had like a small cameo in that. He was in Lilo Stitch. He was in a couple of movies here now. He was in Princess Frog. He was in a lot of movies, and I'm really surprised. So it seems like he mostly like does like sort of cartoon animation voices, but he looked like he just by the voice of Kamek. I'm really surprised. Like I'm actually really, really surprised that he did such a good job with Kamek. And it sounds just like it. When I think of Kamek, I think of that sort of voice, and he did a really good job with it. So kind of hats bow down to him. So, all right, so next one we got is Fred Armisen. I hope I'm saying that right. He plays Cranky Kong. And if y'all don't know who Cranky Kong is, Cranky Kong is basically DK's dad, and he was originally in I want to say he was originally like you know how you play like the OG like Donkey Kong games, the OG Donkey Kong like person that's not DK, that's Cranky Kong. So we're basically playing as Mario versus DK's grandfather, and it's kind of crazy that he's kind of returning, and it makes me kind of think actually kind of getting sidetracked a little bit, but if Cranky Kong is gonna be in the movie, does that mean that it's probably gonna be featured like Mario's origin, obviously, since Mario it kind of start it, we have Cranky Kong playing a voice as him, and also um if you look at this part right here after the Bowser hit, you can see that Mario kind of comes out of this pipe and he enters the Mushroom Kingdom. So I guess it's kind of like this movie kind of will revolve around like Mario's like origin and how he became who he is. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna start off with him versus Cranky Kong or somewhat like that. But I'm getting a little sidetracked. We haven't saw anything like animation wise for Cranky Kong, nor the voice acting for Cranky Kong. But Fred Armisen, again, hopefully I'm saying that right. He's been in a couple of movies here and there. He was in Big Mouth, another sort of mature Netflix show. He was in Smurfs, or like OG like Smurfs. He was in Looney Tunes. He was in Yo Gabba Gabba. If y'all remember that show, that show was so fire. And yeah, he's been a couple. He's actually been in a couple of movies here and there, and he's pretty cool as a voice actor. But we haven't gotten anything animation wise, voice acting wise. I just hope he has a good voice one out for King Kong. And also we have Sebastian Maniscalco. Oh, again, hopefully I'm saying that right. He plays Spike, not the Spike enemy, but more so Spike from like the Wrecking Crew original Mario days, and he's gonna be playing a role in that. And that I remember when I saw the like I said the voice reactions reviews and whatnot. When I saw Spike, I was like, whoa, like a really OG like Mario character, and he's gonna be like part of it. Like that's crazy. So yeah, I don't know how he's gonna play a role, but I don't know. Depending on what they do, I'm pretty sure they have a good voice with it. And I'm just surprised that Spike is making a role somehow. Like how they gonna I don't know how they're gonna do it. Is he gonna have like I don't know. I don't know. Just just hearing the name Foreign Spike kind of is like wow. It really kind of bringing it back a little bit. As for the voice actor, do I know him like know him wise, not really. I'm looking at the like movies that he's in. I I don't think I've never seen all most of his movies, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I. Oh, he was in Tag. If y'all remember that movie, that was actually not bad of a movie. It was kind of dumb, but it was kind of good. I kind of liked it. That was kind of the only movie I remember. I remember that I'm looking at. Yeah, so that's all from what I remember from him. So yeah, that's basically it for like voice acting wise. My thoughts regarding the voice acting and knowing them like outside the Mario movie wise. I am really excited for this movie. Honestly, looks really good. I think the most, like I said, I think the voice actor that did the like outdone is Jack Black when he voiced Bowser. I think he did a really good role. I think second place has to go to I'll say Kevin Michael Richardson. That Kamek voice was so good. Like it actually sounds just like what I think Kamek or Magic Koopa would sound like, and it's pretty cool. And probably third, mm, I'll probably say Charlie Day. Charlie Day, I really like Luigi's voice, even just from the like I said from the two lines. His voice is honestly not bad, and I kind of like the Luigi voice, even though it's just like two little like two little scary lines or whatever. Like I just liked it just by that. And other than that, I think all the other voice actors and whatnot, I think they're gonna do really good. And I'm pretty sure the movie's gonna be really good. They've been working on this for a while, so pretty sure the voice acting will be good. And I'm pretty sure the animation, just looking at the trailer wise, it looks really good. So that's basically it, guys. That was basically my thoughts regarding the voice acting, regarding the Mario movie, and just thoughts regarding the voice acting and knowing them outside the movie. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Have you guys like other than the Mario movie? Have you guys like do you guys know any of the actors and whatnot? And what are your thoughts regarding the voice acting for the Mario movie? And if you guys like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.